Welcome to the old city park training gym. Just kidding. Today we're gonna be working on the planche today, day 2. So just getting a little warm up in. You get some shoulder mobility, but today I have a little tidbit for learning skills or just learning anything in life. It's called the 93 rule. So the 93 rule is where you get 90% of the results for only 3 tasks that you do. So, for example, learning the front lever, you've got strength, mobility, and technique. And then, those categories have categories too. So under strength, those three things that get you 90% of the strength would be like weighted pull-ups, like progressive overload, like consistency, So the 93 rule is pretty good mental, just a mental image in your head that'll help you, find out what the highest ROI task is. So today we're going to be focusing on that. We're just going to be focusing on strength, technique, and mobility. So just getting a warm up in right now, trying to get my scapula nice and primed. So don't want to get that injured. And then probably going to hit some pull-ups, weighted pull-ups with the backpack. I really like these bars. They're really fun to train with. Pretty practical as well. I'm just gonna get some scapula going. Stretch out those lats. It does kind of suck that it's low to the ground though. It's kind of hard to do pull-ups. Have to hold it in the L sit. All right. After a couple more sets of warm-up, I'm gonna hit these weighted pull-ups. Hopefully it's not too hard with the L sit, but this is a heavy rock, I'll tell you guys. It's probably like 70 pounds, 80 pounds, I don't know. But we're just gonna jump straight into it. Feeling pretty good, warmed up. Yeah, let's hit it. Yeah, and with the 93 rule as well, you can incorporate into your every aspect of life. So just for kind of life in general, you can divide that into 3 things that if you get right, you're gonna have a decent life. And for me, that'd be health, relationships, and wealth. Health, wealth, and relationships. If I can get those 3 things right, then, life is gonna be pretty good. That's what I think. And then you delve deeper into those subcategories, you're like, all right, what's the 3 things to get my health in order? Recovery, like sleep and stuff, your diet, what food you eat, and, your physical well-being, your strength. I don't know what you would call that, training, I guess, just training. So here we are training. Try to get 5 good pull-ups. Jesus, this bag is huge. kicking off the ground a little bit, get those declines. I saw in a comment, which I really liked. I really like when you guys leave these kind of comments, giving me like tips and advice, just some feedback. But this guy gave me a lot of tips, and he said 4 to 8 minutes of recovery. And I don't really like recovering during my workouts just because it's boring. And I always feel like I need to be working out, you know, but I think I try to be a little more considerate with my recovery when I'm training like more of these very taxing movements, like learning a front lever, just because, you know, when you're bodybuilding, they say like 2 minutes at least. But when bodybuilding, you're just targeting one specific muscle. But when you're training something like weighted pull-ups, you know, just training straight to the front lever, you know, it's activating every fiber of your soul, every fiber of your being. So it takes a lot more recovery. So I'll try to take that advice, put some more recovery in. This rock has a smiley face on it. Perfect for training. I kind of like the extra rest, especially when you're out in a park, the ducks, the birds, and it also kind of helps you focus in on the training, you know. You're not too sporadic with it, you're more just in tune with your body, and you're like ready for that next set, and you're ready to go crazy on that next set. So yeah, I like it. For the 90-30 rule, what are the 3 exercises then for front lever? That's what I was wondering. And my theory is weighted pull-ups for your lats, dragon flags for your core, and then kind of tying it all together with just regressions. And there's like a million different regressions, and you can kind of implement them for whatever level you're at, you know. There's just so many regressions, and you know, you just hold them, or you can like add some dynamic movement to it. So that was kind of like the advanced tuck. So the beginner tuck is when you're all the way tucked, like freaking knees to your chest, and you kind of just hold it like that. The advanced tuck is like when your knees are just parallel, not like all the way like here, but like out like here. So maybe I'll just practice going from beginning tuck to advanced tuck. Dang. So for the technique aspect of it, it's really good to record yourself, I think. because a lot of that has to do with like front lever and learning the planche and handstand is just body alignment, like how straight your body can be and how straight you get it. That's like the whole technique. So I was just reviewing my footage of doing the advanced or beginner to advanced, and I noticed that like my butt was sagging, not very strict with it. So I'm gonna do one more of those, just try to be more strict with the alignment. Yeah, it takes a lot more effort and it's not as fun, but that's what you gotta do to learn the proper technique. All right, gotta hit these now. That was ugly. Hold on. Yeah, those are probably super ugly. Alright, that's gonna have to include it for today's session. I'd say it's a really good session. My scapula is really sore from the planches. But yeah, definitely making progress. I feel like progress in all three skills has just been kind of definitely gone up. Even just from day zero to day one is really good. So see you next time, boys.